become. How do you become more? You become more when you invest more into you. The same story when that mask falls from the ceiling in the aeroplane. If I help everybody around me, and I put masks on them, what's going to happen to me? But if I put the mask on me first, am I able to help more people? Do that with your life. Who's the most important person in your life? Correct. Who do you need to invest the most into? Because if you become a better employee, who benefits? So invest more into yourself than you invest into your job. Invest more into yourself than you invest into your job, into your career, into your family. Sounds wrong, doesn't it? It's right. Because the better you become, the better contributor, the better a person you are in every respect. So invest in you. Make you better. As you become better, your work becomes better. Everything improves in your life. Invest into you. Mobile University. Do you know how much time we spend driving around in our cars a year, commuting? 500 hours. That's 2 semesters at university. 2 semesters. Well, what do we do? What the hell is that doing for me? It's messing with my biorhythms and my stuff. It's wrong. Or, hi, this is the news at 8. I'd like to let you know there's just been a car hijacking. So-and-so was killed and murdered. And you're a vessel, okay? Imagine yourself like a glass. Here we are. This is all your brain is. It's a vessel. You can stick stuff in it, and you can take stuff out of it. That's it. So imagine now, pouring dirty stuff in, okay?
The murder rate in Johannesburg is the highest in the world.
Dirty stuff in. I'm wasting. How do I clear that rubbish out of this glass? I put some inspirational CDs on. I put some educational CDs on. And what do I do now? If this thing's filled with murky water, how do I clean it? I don't know how I can tip it over, but difficult with your head. Okay, can't, I've tried. What you need to do is flush it out. So you stick it under the tap and you put clean water in, and eventually all the rubbish comes out and you've got a clean glass of water. Clean brain. So stop wasting your mobile university 500 hours a year on rubbish and invest in you. Spend that time wisely. Invest it in improving. Invest it in finding things that can add value to your life. You'll be astounded at how quickly things start to change when you change. Change the small things, guys. Instead of just driving along in your car and filling your vessel with rubbish, change, small shift. Fill it with positive stuff. Amazing things will start to happen. It feels like magic starts to happen in your life, and it is magic. It is magic. Where are you guys right now? Where are you in your life? But you know, it's a good start. Okay? It's a good start. No, this is it. This is the first day of the rest of your life. Okay? But treat it as though it's the last day of your life. Because if you do, and you know where you are, remember that GPS? Know where you are? Know where you. How do you know where you want to go? Those are your goals. Those are your dreams. We've all got a plan. We just don't know it. Your plan is, I have no plan. So anything's okay. Which do you want? To know where I'm going to land up? We don't need to go and visit these crystal ball gazing gurus and have them throw bones and look into crystal balls and tell us to take crystals and stick them in our pockets and sit under pyramids and chant. We don't need to do any of that stuff. All we need to do is we need to look at our lives and say, where am I? What am I doing that's working? What am I doing that's not working? Okay, that's where I'm at. Where do I want to go? Well, where I want to go is my goals, my dreams, my future. And now, we're going to build a plan. Remember, genius without a roadmap will get lost in any city. Captain Jones flying that aeroplane has no idea where he's going. How does he know where he's going? Well, he's got all these incredible instruments and he has a plan for complicated solutions. Find the simple solutions that work. And you can have, do, and be anything you want in your life. You can make any life possible for you. You need to set goals to achieve goals. If you don't set goals, if you don't have a plan, if you don't have an end in mind, you're going to arrive somewhere one day. My question to you is, where? You can decide that. You can create your future today. You can create your future minute by minute with the actions that you take. What has brought you to where you are today? The actions you've taken, the thoughts you've thought, the words you've spoken before today have brought you right where you are right now. Do you like where you are? Do you want to go to a better place?
Yes.
How do you do that? Set goals. Take actions. Measure. Remember, whatever gets measured gets done. Because if you're not measuring it, you have no idea. Do you know that if during the space, was it called Apollo, those Apollo space flights, when they took off from Cape Canaveral, if they were 1 degree, now 1 degree, it's pretty difficult to measure it on a long spacecraft like that. If they were 1 degree off track, they would miss the moon by 300,000 miles. That's significant, okay? But what did they do? They took small in-course corrections, okay? If they left that in-course correction to the last minute, how far would they have to fly to the moon? 300,000 miles. But if they do it all the time, it was tiny corrections for when they get to the moon. Same with your life. Let's say you're taking actions every single day that are not aligned with where you want to land up in the future. And you don't check it out and it's December and I look back on my goals and I did nothing this year. Well, how? Of course you did nothing because you didn't measure it. You're 300,000 miles off where you want to be because you didn't take in-course corrections along the way. Set goals. Know where you want to go. Take the actions. Measure the actions on a daily basis, weekly basis. Know where you're going and make sure that you stay on track. Because otherwise, you might be taking actions that are not aligned with where you want to go. Get to the end of the year, you haven't achieved what you wanted to achieve. There's 3 words that are my adage. And I live by these 3 words. I will until. I will until I overcome the obstacle. I will until I succeed. I will until this challenge is turned into an opportunity. Put those words into your vocabulary. Don't give up. How many of you walk in this room? All of us. Okay. So incredibly, we're the most persistent little creatures on this planet, aren't we? Do you know how hard it is to learn to walk? Do you know how many muscles have to come into play? Do you know how much training has to go into our heads to learn to walk? It is one of the most intricate things to teach somebody that we take for granted. How many toddlers give up? They fall down the 50th time and they sit on their backsides and they go, I'm not going to do this again, Mom, I'm done. How many? All of you did it, guys. So what did that mean? That you're persistent, you never gave up. Just courage to keep trying. Have the courage to keep persisting. Have the courage to never give up. Can you fail? If I plant a seed, and I stick it in the soil, and I give it water and stuff, and the next morning I walk and I grab it and I go, it hasn't grown. Is there any chance that it's going to grow? Hell no. But if I leave it in the water, at least I leave it in the soil, I give it water, I give it energy, I give it nutrition, what's going to happen? It's going to grow. How long is it going to take? I don't know. A human takes 285 days to gestate, am I right? Something, you guys know, something like that, eh? Am I right? Am I badly wrong? Okay, a couple of 9 months, let's not go into days. 9 months, okay. Your success is going to come at the right time. It's about patience. Have patience. That's one of the biggest secrets to success, is patience. Know that things are going to happen when the time is right. When you read biographies, I read a number of them. I've never read a single biography where somebody hasn't had challenges, where they haven't overcome challenges. Do you know that Winston Churchill became Prime Minister of the UK at 65 years of age? I mean, talk about persistence, guys. I mean, he hung in there. You know what I'm saying? He stuck it out. 65. You know, we all think he did. Why do we remember him? Because he went through one of the toughest times in our history and he excelled. So how do you stand out from the crowd? You have challenges and you keep going. You keep trying even until you're 65. Don't give up. You know, at the turn of the century, our life expectancy was 47. Today, we live to, the average is say 78, somewhere around there. So half live less, half live more. So in all likelihood, you could live to 90 plus. So at 47 years of age, when you would have died at the turn of the century, you're actually in middle essence. You're not a pink, wrinkled, useless baby that knows nothing. You're a well-developed, well-rounded person with buckets of knowledge and 47 more years to live. What a powerful place to be. What an amazing thing we actually are. What amazing things we can actually achieve with our lives. What can you do with your life? What do you want to do with your life? We all want to be the best we can be. Not all of us can be Donald Trump. Not all of us can be Richard Branson. But how about the best you can be? Can anyone ask you for more than that? Can you ask you for more than that? Just the best you can be. I want to talk about perseverance, guys. Who's heard of Thomas Edison? He was the guy, he invented the incandescent light bulb, okay? He tried 12 to 10,000 times. There's varying books. Some books say 1,200 times, but that's a hell of a lot of times. He failed. No, he didn't fail. There's no such thing as failure. He tried. He kept trying 1,200 times until he eventually found that a piece of tungsten in a vacuum, stick a piece of electricity onto that, we have light. But he didn't give up, did he? That's perseverance. Okay. There's our little kid. That's our little toddler. Okay? Cute little type. He didn't give up. We're all here. We're all walking. We're all on our feet. That toddler's inside every single person in this room. I know he's there because you're walking. How many times did you try before you gave up? As many times as it took. So how many times are you going to try now? Until you succeed. Of course. That's what life's about. It's about trying. It's about 3 words. I will until. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your time.
I hope everyone enjoyed, and I think he deserves another round of applause. Thank you all so much for your time. I really hope that you will take this something. I will until.